about sharing Pendulum Edition combos with 5 random starting hands, and what are the things that I will do to make sure I get a final board. And yeah, and we'll see how it goes. So if there's any questions from anyone, please feel free to drop it in the comment section below. Okay, let's change my deck first. Actually, maybe while waiting for more people, let me just... Okay, give me a minute. Okay, let's... for those who just joined, I have the deck list in the description below. So go ahead and take a look, or just click in. There's a Master Duel deck list inside as well, so you can refer to each of the spell effects when I'm running through the card effects. Yep. So let's see. Yep. So usually when I first start off my board, I'll always hope to have a tuner on the field. In this case, I have actually this Duster and then Harmonizing. Yeah. And usually if possible, I'll try to scale this to my Pendulum skill because it's a skill 5. So in this case, and let's say if I have a small skill, which in this case is Purple Poison, I will choose to scale these 2 instead. Yep. So I'll always prioritize scaling this, putting this on Pendulum skill first. So I will do this first. And in this case, this is a lot more useful because I have Star Pentagraph on my hand, which I can take away one spellcaster. I mean, when one of my spellcaster got removed from the field, I can actually search for one. So in this case, I'll set this, and then I'll set the small skill. Actually, either would be fine, but in this case, assuming if let's say opponent has some cards face out on the field, I can actually destroy it. Yeah, so this card effect, I can destroy one side of my skill and then add one to my hand. So at this point in time, this Star Pentagraph should activate, and then this will activate. So if assuming there's something, I can pop one on the field. So it's like a win-win in this scenario. Yeah, but in this case, I have nothing, so I'll just cancel it. So what do I search for with this? So usually I'll search for Harmonizing because this is one of the harder cards to bring out. Yeah. So, but since I already have this, I'll search for something else, which actually there's not really. I already have everything in my hand, so I'll just search for maybe Black Fang in this case. Yep. Then I'll set this back to the scale, and then that will be my main skill. Yeah. Then I will just pen summon out everything, and let me see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So normally for Harmonizing, I'll try to come up with Celestia, because this card is one of the so-called more useless card in the deck. But I won't come out with this if I have a Pendulum Sorcerer, because I can search this card with Pendulum Sorcerer. So, but yeah, in this case, I'll just summon this out first. Yep. Then to bait out some sort of negation from the opponent, I'll actually activate this. Okay, the effect isn't really that useful, but it just gives you a Pendulum monster from the deck to your hand at the end of the turn. Yep. But I always just try to bait out some, let's say if he has Effect Veiler or Ash Blossom, I'll use this to bait out to see if they take the bait for this. Yeah. But in this case, it's just an AI lah, but I'm just showing that I'll activate this first. Okay, next. The standard will be always go for Electromite first. And in this case, you must always use this, so I have no choice. And secondly, for the monster that is below, I'll usually use a non-dark monster. Yeah, that is just in case I needed to summon Supreme King Dark Starving Venom. Yeah, so I always prioritize using away non-dark monsters. So in this case, it should be fine. And I won't use the one that's summoned out by Harmonizing, which is this, because it will get banished if it leaves the field. So if possible, I will want to exit summon with this instead to keep it on the field. Yep. So in this case, and I won't use the tuner because I need the tuner on the field. So actually I only have this or this. So in this case, let me go for this then. Yep. So I'll link to Electromite. and its effect I'll throw. So usually we will throw Astrograph Sorcerer in, but in this case, since I haven't normal summoned, this card might be viable as well. But that also depends on the playstyle that you're going for. So I think in this case I'll go for Skull Combat because I haven't normal summon, so this card is actually a bit more useful than Astrograph. Yep. So let's bring this out. And then depending on the skill, so I can destroy one of the skill. Usually you should be destroying skill. Should I buy Structure Pendulum if I try to build this deck? Yeah, actually if you join the Master Duel Discord channel, right, there's a Pendulum Edition channel for you to take a look. And then there's a pin message that's roughly explain like what are the things that you should buy to make the deck. Yeah. So there's it's along the line of buying 2 to 3 structure deck and then crafting the rest. Yeah, so I did put the link, let me take a look. I did put the link in my description below, the Discord channel, so you can click on that picture and then you should be able to join the Master Duel Discord channel. Yeah, and then join our Pendulum Edition channel, you can take a look there. Yeah. So next, I will normally destroy a skill, so I'll destroy the Pendulum Luster for now. Then I'll add back Skull Crobat for this. Yeah, because this card can actually search for most of the card. Yep. I'll normal summon this and use this effect. Because now I'm thinking if I should prioritize having double iris out for the trap, or actually do I want to just go for a Baguska. Yeah, so I think for now I'll prioritize double iris. So let me I'll put Wisdom Eye first. Yeah, so I can skill it for double iris and populate one more card in my extra deck. Yeah, then I'll put double iris out. Yeah, so in this case I'll fusion summon with this, and then this. Yeah, technically it's not totally ideal, but in this case I want to prioritize having the trap first. Yep. So I'll destroy double iris and then take back something. I'll take back Wisdom Eye again. Yeah, and then I'll get a trap for this. Yep. And then I'll go to Star Time because I want the trap effect, because this card can help the trap to destroy 2 cards instead. Yeah, so I'll detach one, and I'll get maybe Chronograph out. Yep. Then next, since I have Chronograph in my hand, I can do this, destroying this. No, don't activate because I want it to be destroyed. And then set a Black Fang. There's a reason why I set Black Fang, because I have Pendulum Sorcerer in my hand. So now Chronograph out, and I summon out one more card. Yeah, and this card when special summon I can destroy 2 cards on the field. So in this case I will destroy this and this. Yes, just add 2 cards to my hand. Yeah, so I'll add back this too. Yeah. Then I'm not activating this, but I'm taking the Black Fang effect to special summon back 1 card. Yeah, this I won't activate this because there's nothing to destroy. Yeah, and this skill effect is pretty useful. You change one of your EM cards, Performer Mapao. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Performer Mapao to a tuner. Yeah, which I need in this case because I screw up one part of it. I should have just detached the harmonizing with Star Time instead. Yeah, so I'll target this, and then I'll summon Crystron with this too. Yeah, and I need a level 8, so I need a 6 plus 2. Yeah, so in this case I have Chronograph on the field, so I can summon my level 2 tuner to make my Borload. Yep. Yeah, so with borrow load I can attach this here. Yeah. Then I'll just set one card and turn. Actually it's a bit weird because now I only have this card in my hand. Yeah, I do not have any other like magician cards in my hand. Yeah. So maybe this suit is not the best, but it's whatever I can do with my cards in my hand lah. Then at the end of time I can add something. I think I'll add this. Yeah, not that it really matters. It's either Astrograph or the Odd Ice Dissolver, just to give myself a bit of monster during the opponent's turn. Yeah. So many ask like what this Crystron do during opponent's turn. So usually, depending on the deck, so now I know that he's at least not playing an Eldritch deck because he played this card. So I will summon out my Shooting Riser on hold first to... Yeah, I knew this is an AI, so I'm just like assuming the scenarios. So I'll come up with Shooting Riser. Thanks for the follow. Hi Shinzo. Yeah, maybe you can... I'll restart the whole thing again. So I'll just be trying a few combos. Yeah. So in this case, once Fiber is out, I'll actually adjust the level to level 4. And to adjust, I need a level 3 monster. And usually I'll throw Ash Blossom because this is one card that you don't really want to draw, especially in the Pendulum deck. So I'll throw this to adjust it to level 4. Yeah. So if let's say the opponent has a bunch of monster, I'll just use the Shooting Riser effect to synchro out for clearing, so I can do a Raigeki effect. So if you realize my board has actually a Bob Raigeki effect, a trap that can destroy 2 cards, and then a borrow load that can negate 1 effect. Yeah. So in this case, I'll activate. Yeah. So mainly that's how it is. Yeah, so at the end of turn with the trap I can actually destroy 2 cards. Oh, but yeah, I don't have any magician. Yeah, so basically that's how this combo works. So let me just share again. So I'll just be showing multiple starting hands and how I reach the end state of each of my field. So okay. Yeah, any questions, feel free to just drop it in the comment section. I'll try to answer them as much as I can. Yeah, this is really a tutorial for Pendulum Magician. I'm not gonna explain every single card effect. So, I did link a video in the description. So if you're not sure about the effect, do take a look there. Yeah. So what are the fields that I can do with this? So, bringing back the same concept as earlier on, I will always hope to have at least 1 tuner on the field. So now actually I have 1, which is good. And then one of the good thing is I have actually Astrograph on my hand, so actually I can summon Electromite out before I Pendulum summon. So in this case I need to find ways to trigger Astrograph effect. And since I have Pendulum, the Duelist Alliance in my hand, I can actually destroy something. Yeah. So how does it work? So with Duelist Alliance, I can search for Pendulum, Luster Pendulum. This actually allows me to draw 1 to help me destroy a card. So this how to do this. I activate this effect to destroy the other skill. Add back 1. In this case I can trigger this effect to destroy, but I won't because there's nothing. And then I can use Astrograph effect to come up. Yeah. So this is one of the reasons why I think it's needed to play 3 copies of the cards if needed. Because if let's say I do not have purple poison right now, I won't be able to add it with Astrograph effect. Yeah. So I think 3 cards for this is important. Yeah. Then next, I'll either normal summon something that I won't need it in the skill. So actually this I can either put summon one of this because they are both small skill. But since I need this later, I think I will just summon this up. Yeah. The only bad thing is this card will be stuck in my hand because it's level 5, and then this is a skill 5, but I think that's something that we can't really avoid. Yeah. Oh, actually I should not have said this. I should have destroyed this instead. Yeah, but anyway, I think I did. I did wrongly for that part. Okay, Electromite. Since Astrograph is already on is already there, I'll usually throw Pendulum, this Pendulum Sorcerer. Yeah, so that I can activate his effect. Okay, so I throw it. Okay, now the problem is I do not have a high skill there, so maybe I will destroy. I will destroy. Should I even destroy anything first? Let me think. No extra there. Okay, I think in this case I will destroy this to recover from a mistake. And then add this, because this is a skill 6, so at least I won't waste my Stargazer. Yeah. Oh, the good thing is I draw Chrono. Yep. But okay, so now I'll set this on the scale. And then Chrono will be a bit wasted if I set it. Now let me think. Yeah, maybe I'll no, I shouldn't set this because it will get destroyed. Okay, so I'll do this. Okay, yeah. Then now I can Pendulum Summon. Okay, this is a must because I need this, and since I have no tuner and since I set it on the field, I will use this instead. So always try to aim for at least one tuner in your hand, on the field I mean. Yeah. So pen summon this, and this. Yeah. Then activate this effect, destroy both. Usually this card I will destroy the skill because you want to keep as much monster on the field as possible. And you won't really want to destroy both most of the you might only want to destroy once, and it really depends on the situation, but most of the time I will destroy 2 so that I can add 2 cards to my hand instead. Yeah. So in this case I'll add these 2. Since now something got destroyed, I'm not sure if I want to trigger Chronograph. It's a bit wasted since I don't have slot to use its effect to summon one more card from my hand, so I think I'll pass. Yeah. So since I have a tuner, oh actually this hand is pretty bad. Like I have nothing much to do, I think. Okay, now I'll go for Needle Fiber here. Yeah, that one mistake caused my field to look weird. Yeah. So I always try to aim for level 8 synchro. So in this case, since I have a 5 on the field, I will summon Ash Blossom to make my Warlock. Yeah, although this is a pretty weak field. Yeah. Not ideal, but at least there's something. Yeah. And as for the rest of the card, I'll keep it on my hand so that I can do something with it next turn. Yeah, so you try not to skill and put any cards on the skill if you have no use for it. So in this case, I have no use for any skill during opponent's turn, so I'll keep it all on my hand just in case they destroy it. Because your hand size is very important in a Pendulum deck. So let's say for example I end the turn like that. And similar to the hand just now, I have one negation. So for example, I negate this effect. Yeah. So let's say there's some card that you want to negate, and opponent uses something and negate it. Okay, if let's say this card is you deem that this card is a very important card that you need to get rid of, you can actually use your Needle Fiber to jump out Wonder Mag to destroy it. Yeah, this card. So this Crystron card can actually summon this out, which allows you to destroy one spell trap on the field. Yeah. So let's say in this case I deem that it's not that important anyway, so I'll just let it go through because my Needle Fiber can do something else. Yeah. So let's see what they can do. So for example, if there's opponent summon out of monster, and you think that this monster is pretty huge and it's quite scary, or maybe there's like a bunch of monster, you use this effect to actually summon out Shooting Riser again. So actually if you realize the board is pretty consistent. Yeah. Yeah. So this card itself, I will adjust its level to synchro or level 8. So similarly 7, you want a 4+4 here, so you need to adjust it to level 4 by minusing 3. So I'll throw Ash Blossom or any tree. Usually I'll throw Ash Blossom because I don't want to draw it. Yeah. So now it's 4. And let's wait a while more. Let's see what he does. basic, and let's say assuming I want to destroy his monster, I'll just use it to synchro summon to clear wing during his turn. And then I'll do a righty key. Yeah, that's roughly it. Yeah, let me know if there's anything else that you want to take a look. Yeah, I'll just be sharing this again and again. Yeah. So this is the second hand. Yeah. Okay, I'll just do it another time. Just to see what kind of hands I will get. Yeah. Yeah, actually the shooting result is pretty good. Especially it's mainly to do the clear wing during opponent's turn. Like if I want to do a Raigi key during opponent's turn, then I will want to do that. Yeah. Okay. I think yeah this starting hand is pretty bad. And okay, the good thing is we have a tuner, and then we have one extra tuner here. But the bad thing is we do not have a lot of options to play with. So usually in this case, what I want to do is this card will definitely go to the skill together with this card. But the question now will be, do I want to Pendulum summon Ash Blossom as an additional tuner? Usually I'll play, for this is a bit, I was considered cheating in Master Duel. When you are doing your skill, right, you should be able to see if your opponent has any respawn. So when you set your skill, if the respawn is past the opponent, means opponent most probably have a maxi, because no other cards can be activated when not a lot of cards can be activated when you set your skill. So mainly it's like either maxi or some other cards that can activate during any time, but most probably it's maxi. So if let's say there's no response from the opponent, as in that it doesn't pass the opponent at any point in time, that means that opponent most probably don't have maxi. I'll then actually Pendulum summon Ash Blossom so that I have additional tuner. Okay. Usually I will set Oath Dragon as the other skill, but then in this case I have a level 2 card here, so I shouldn't set Oath Dragon. So I will do a skill 1 instead, so that I can pen summon out this card as well. So if you realize I don't have much option, I have this few. Yeah. So what can I do with these 3 not so great cards? So as long as I have 2 Pendulum, I will be able to do something. So in this case, let's do this. And the good thing is I haven't normal summon yet. Yeah. Okay, then Electrum will be out, and then I'll add Astrograph to the extra deck. So in this case, right, if let's say usually I want to destroy double Iris, but if I destroy double Iris this time, I add Astrograph, I won't be able to add any card using Astrograph effect, because it actually allows me to add 1 card as that been destroyed this turn with the same name. But if I destroy double Iris is a limit to 1 card, so I can't search for anything. So in this case, I will actually destroy my purple poison, add my Astrograph back, then I will be able to summon this Astrograph. Oh, I didn't activate his effect. I should have activated his effect. Yeah, true. Metaphy during opponent's turn is quite good as well. Yeah. Actually, anyway, I screw up. I should have activated my purple poison to destroy the trap. Destroy double Iris, which I totally forget about this. Yeah, if not, I should have another card to play around with during opponent's turn. Yeah. Let me just restart this again. Yeah. But yeah, that hand will be good to demonstrate because it's a pretty bad hand. Yeah. Yeah. Not a lot of people play Metaphy though. Yeah, I think it's a very situational card. Yeah, anyway, for those who just joined, I'm just running through Pendulum Magician decks combo, and then how I set up certain fields. Yeah. Okay. In this case, right, I won't say this starting hand is totally bad, but the bad thing is I have these 2 cards on my hand. So the problem with these 2 is they are like natural enemies in Pendulum decks. Why do I say so? Because if let's say I set this as a skill, and this is skill 6, it means that I won't be able to Pendulum summon this guy. But then if I set this guy as a Pendulum skill, which is 2, I won't be able to Pendulum summon this guy because he's level 2. So these two, if either of them goes onto the skill, the other must go onto the skill. So if I put this on the skill, I have no choice but to set this one on the skill as well. So I'm limited by the choice. Yeah. But either way, I mean I can still set these two on the skill, but I will actually prefer to have Magician on my field instead of a non-Magician card. Yeah. So for example, let's say I set these two on the skill. Yeah. And in this case, I'll activate this. Since I have not normal summon, what the cards that I'll prefer to get is actually this Pendulum Sorcerer. So I can normal summon a Skullcrow back with it later. So let's see how I will end up. Yeah. I'm not sure what's the field that I'll end up with. I will just play around with this. Yeah. So once it's out, I'll actually destroy 2 cards. So it would be worse to use this Lion again. Yeah, because in that case just now, right, like what I say, if I skill this card, I can't pen this card, and if I skill this card, I can't Pendulum summon this card. So you don't really have a choice. You need to set both of these onto the skill, so that you can Pendulum summon everything from your hand. Yeah. So because I actually love this card because it helps me dig out like nearly most of the card on my deck. So in this case, because I haven't normal summon, so Skullcrow back is to me is a must. And then if let's say now I have no tuner on my field, I always want a tuner on the field. So I'll add this card, or Synchron, because the Pendulum effect allows me to convert a Performer Mapao card to a tuner. Yeah. So I'll add these two. Okay. So similarly, like what I say in the first draw just now, I'll activate this guy effects. Okay, this guy effect is not that useful during your turn, but it just allows you to add one Pendulum monster to your hand from your deck at the end of the turn. Yeah. So why do I even want to activate this? Yeah, it's mainly to bait out stuff like Effect Veiler or Ash Blossom, just in case like opponent don't know what your deck does. So I'll just activate and see if he got any response. But of course, it's just an AI now. But yeah, you get what I mean. It's so you try to bait out with useless effect and see if opponent negates it before you do anything. Yeah. Okay, so next I'll special summon Electromite first. And I'll try not to use my Performer Mapao card because I will need it to be used as a tuner. Actually, this guy is also a Performer Mapao. How do you pronounce this? Perform Mapao. Yeah. So I will use this too. Actually, I can use this too because I'll keep this actually because as much as I can, I will try to keep a dark type monster on the field. Okay, so I'll use this too to link to Electromite. Yeah. I didn't summon Skullcrow back yet because I want to keep it for when Electromite is on the field. So as usual, Electromite will throw Astrograph into the extra deck. Yeah. And then I'll normal summon this. So usually Skullcrow back will get you Wisdom Eye. Most cases should get you Wisdom Eye. Yeah. So now I'll skill this card and this card. Yeah. And then just in case if I miss some timing, I'll just convert this to tuner first. Okay, I need to remember Skullcrow back is the tuner because sometimes I actually forget about it and then I use it for something else. Yeah. In this case, I'll destroy this and I'll set my double iris here so I can get the trap. Yeah. And yeah, one of the reasons why I only destroy it now is so that Electromite can get the draw and I can see if there's any negation from opponent first before I do anything. Yeah, because this draw is actually a pretty it's just a bonus. Yeah. So just in case opponent want to Ash Blossom, then maybe this card will be able to bait out that Ash Blossom instead, because I will hope that opponent don't Ash Blossom this double iris card. Yeah. So now I get to destroy one card. I destroy my double iris to get my Astrograph. Yeah, and then this one will change. I'll add a trap, and then I'll summon Astrograph. Yeah. So in this case, I'm glad that I didn't convert my Celestial to tuner because I actually want a Magician card on the field just so that I can use some effect. Yeah. So I'll add Wisdom Eye again. Should I? I should save some of my Wisdom Eye, I think. Okay, yeah, I think actually I try not to use too much Wisdom Eye so that I have extra in my deck. So in this case I'll just add Old Dragon. Yeah, so this I'll usually search for the trap. So I think I did explain this part to some players before. If it's after you Pendulum Summon, I will add the trap. But if it's before the Pendulum Summon, I'll add the spell, so that I get to have more monsters to summon out with the spell. But if it's after Pendulum Summon, the spell is pretty useless. It just adds more cards to your hand, which might not be that ideal during opponent's turn. So usually after Pendulum Summon, I'll add the trap. Yeah, that's how I get it. Yeah, and actually I should have just add Wisdom Eye just now, because I forget I have a chronograph in my hand, which I can actually do more stuff with it. So yeah, usually you don't set trap until the end. Yeah, there's a reason, might not be that relevant for turn 1, but usually you try to set your trap in main phase 2. Yeah. So now I have a tuner, and usually your tuner will just go with your Electromite. And you must use your Electromite as the material, because you need it to be in your graveyard for this next step. Yeah. So when this is out, I can summon. So depending on what cards are on your field, I will want to synchro summon level 8. So since I have Astrograph on the field, it means I just need to add have a level 1 tuner. So in this case I will summon Tuning Magician. Yeah. And then I'll be able to synchro summon Borolon. Yeah. So this is the reason why you need that Electromite to be in the graveyard. So you really need to just link away your Electromite. You shouldn't try to like save it, because if Electromite is not in the graveyard, you won't be able to attach it here to give it that extra to give it that negation effect. Yeah, which I think this is some mistake that some of the players in the Discord channel mentioned before. They forget that they needed to attach this link to the Borolon. Yeah, so remember to always make sure that there's a link monster in your graveyard before you summon out your Savage Borolon. Yeah. So then I'll end the field with this. I set this because I need a target for the trap. I'll try to keep this card on the field for that clear wing Raigeki effect again. So for example, let me just show. Okay, so, now I can add back one card to my hand. I'll add back a card that can use they can search for anything, which is usually Scroll Cold. Yeah, so let me add this. Yeah, if there's any question, feel free to drop in the chat. I'll try my best to answer them as much as I can. Yeah, so similarly, if let's say there's a spell, for example, if I negate it, I have one negation here. Yeah. Yeah, then assuming if there's a big monster, I can actually use this. And then come out with my Shooting Riser. Yeah. I'll come out this first, even though there's nothing for me to bomb. I can't bomb this card with Clearing, because Clearing needs it to be face out. Yeah, but I'll just summon it out, because I can only summon this out during opponent's turn. Yeah, but I won't synchro it. Yeah. So when do I activate the trap? So usually I'll activate at the during the end phase. So end phase, now I will activate, because end phase it ensures that your opponent can't do anything more during like they can't set new cards or stuff like that. So in this case, I'll activate this, and I'll use the effect. I'll keep the skill, because I think I want the skill to be there. So I'll just destroy these two cards. Yeah, then at this point in time, your whole field should be open. I'll just summon Chronograph for fun. Yeah, so usually if it's an empty field on the opponent's side, it's a guarantee that you'll win, assuming that there's no hand traps or stuff like that. Yeah. I don't want to special summon this, because I want this to be normal summon out so I can search. Yeah. So for Pendulum Magician decks, right, it's like almost a guarantee that you'll have like at least 8,000 damage. So how do I get 8,000 from here? Actually I don't have to do much, it's already 8,000 here. Yeah. 4,000, 6,000, yeah. A bit unreal, I just got a Star Pendant Graph and Double Rising and starting hand going first. And when the other cards were Joker, okay, let me see. It's hard to see. Okay, anyway, this is roughly the the hand feel lah. But okay, let me see your. Okay, let me try to visualize the hand that you mentioned. Give me a minute. I'll just go to deck edit mode so I can, because I need to I need to visualize those cards. Yeah. You have 1 star pendulum graph, double iris, and Joker, purple poison, and odd eye synchron. Actually, this hand, if you start with this hand, this is damn good. Yeah, I'll normal summon this first. Get your wisdom eye out. Then this card will be on the field, and then you skill this, and double iris, and then activate your spell. So then you pop your wisdom eye for like another purple poison. Then this card will trigger, and you then add your harmonizing. Yeah, this is usually how I open. Then you add your harmonizing, and then you'll have a lot. So the cards left on your hand should be not this. Yeah, so you should have like 1, 2, and 3 monster, and then extra deck there's 1. Yeah, and then then you can pen summon everything. This card will pull out 1 more monster, so you actually have 4 monster in your hand. I mean on the field. Yeah, so this is a pretty good starting hand, the hand that you mentioned. Yeah, but I won't be able to show you unless I draw it out here. Yeah, that's the bad thing about this simulation thing. I can't set the 5 starting card. Yeah. Hope that helps. I'm not sure if that helps. Yeah, but that hand is a pretty good hand. If you're going to do that, yeah. Okay, for those who are watching, if you don't mind, you can also help subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be uploading everything there. Yep. Okay. Okay, so actually this is a pretty bad hand, because usually when you draw 2 of this, you can only play 1. So basically I have only 4 cards on my hand this turn. So what I will do, but thank God I have this, so I should be able to pull out a bit of play. Yeah, so now I will need to prioritize triggering this card first. So since I have a magician now, I can actually put a pendulum luster. Yep, so now I can destroy this skill to add another skill, to add another magician. Because I need a small skill, so I'll put in the level 1. Yeah, so at least now I get to pendulum summon, but it might be quite worse. I mean, not as good. Let me see. Okay, there's a few ways to do this. One is either I just do a Baguska and enter, or I can try to do something else. But since this is more of a tutorial and explanation, I will just try to do something with this field. So I'll go for Electromite first, and like I was saying in the previous video, try to keep your tuner on the field, so I'll use away these 2. Electromite, then I can throw 1, and in this case, let me think. I think I'll still throw Astrograph. Yeah. So I'll destroy 1 card that has multiple copies, which this card doesn't. This card is limited to 1, so I'll actually destroy my purple poison instead. Yeah. Then I'll add in Astrograph, so I can search for purple poison. I won't activate its effect, and I'll do a Astrograph. And then this card will be out, and I can add purple poison because it got destroyed, and then I get to draw 1 card. The good thing is I have a normal summon. Okay, so this is pretty useless as well. Yeah. Then because I have nothing much already, I'll special summon my Nether Fiber. Similarly, use away your Electromite so that it's in the graveyard. And then again, this card was special summon 1 level 1, which sadly I have it in my hand, so it's a bit wasted. Yeah. So yeah, this is one of the worst hand that you can get. Then you end up with Savage Borderload. And Savage Borderload will attach your Electromite. Yeah, and since I haven't normal summon, I can actually normal summon this. Why do you want one more card on your field? It's because of Nether Fiber, so you can do a synchro summon during opponent's turn. Yeah. So I've been coming out clear wing with this card. But let's say if there's a monster that your opponent has and you want to get rid of it, so that he cannot link summon or use his effect or something. Give me a minute. Yeah, then let's say this is a card that you want to take away from your opponent's field, right? You can actually, instead of clearing, you can come out with Metaphy Horrors. So how do I do that? So I summon this, and Metaphy Horrors is a level 6 synchro monster, so I need it to be 6. So I have a 4 on the field, so I need this to be level 2. So in order to get to level 2, I need to minus its level by 5, and the only 5 is this card. So actually this is also one of the reasons why I play Stargazer as well, not just for Astrograph, but it also helped to adjust this level to 2. So I'll adjust this to 2. And then this card once per turn, yeah, actually I don't really care. So let's say I activate this. Those double Duelist Alliance hand are the times at which I have Pendulum Core. Yeah, that's quite true. Like, if you had 2 Duelist Alliance, then a Pendulum Core will save the day. Yeah, but I don't play Pendulum Core, so it actually just stuck in my hand. Yeah. So I can synchro these 2 for Metaphy Horrors. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll trigger its effect. Metaphy actually has 2 effects, but since he has no first card on the field, right, I'll just use this card. So actually opponent must choose one monster they control. This is regardless of the monster effect or anything, because this effect targets the opponent player itself. Yeah, so now he have to give me 1. Yeah, I won't trigger again because I don't need it. Yeah. So in this case, I'll grab this monster away. So if let's say, or then this Star Pendant Graph, I'll just add Wisdom Eye. Usually I'll just keep adding Wisdom Eye. Oh, but actually I shouldn't because I have this card. Yeah, in this case I can negate this summon. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how, like, even with a bad starting hand, I'm able to still have like roughly 2 interruptions, and I get to keep 2 cards in my hand. Yeah. So yeah, this is for this hand. Yeah. Okay, maybe one more. I'll do one more, and maybe I can play a rank duel for you guys to see. Yeah. Okay, last one. Or if there's anything you guys want to ask, feel free to ask here. Yeah. So if you realize, actually, even with bad starting hand, you will still at least have roughly 2 negation on the field. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is one of the best hand that you can ask for. Like Ash Blossom, you just keep it in your hand just in case there's like Maxi or something. So actually with this 4 card, I can do quite a bit of field, if I'm not wrong. Let me give it a try. Okay. I'll scale this too. Double Iris should always be on the scale because you need to pop it. Yeah, don't use it as a monster because it will be quite wasted if it's a monster and it gets popped lah. Yeah. So in this case, I'll just get Purple Poison out so that I can do a 1 to 8. Okay, actually I will summon this, but let's just assume that opponent has a Maxi and I already Ash Blossom it. So this card don't exist now. It's just so that I have a stricter hand to see what can I do. Okay, so I pendulum summon out this, and this. Yeah. So definitely I'll always trigger this effect to destroy 2 cards on the field. And then I'll add. So I, like what I said, I have a normal summon, so I'll use Scroll Coldbat. And another card I think I will, since I don't have a tuner as well, I'll use this because I need a tuner. So let's say I add this too. Yeah, always have a tuner on the field. Then effect, I'll trigger double iris effect. Then I don't trigger this because there's nothing to destroy. Okay, so double iris I can search one. So like I mentioned, since I already pendulum summon, I won't add the star, I'll add the trap. In which situation do you use time star? There are situations that I use if let's say I don't really have much, or to me it's either a desperate situation where you can't do anything, or you have a very good hand, then you will do it. So in this case, currently it's still I'll still say it's a not a bad starting hand, and that's why I don't think I'll use time star, because I don't really have enough magician on the field. Yeah. So for example, let's say now I'll get Electromite out first, and I always want to keep a EM monster on the field just in case, so I'll use this too. Yeah. I think that let me try again later. I might have another situation that needs a time star. Yeah, it's pretty hard to say. Yeah. Okay, since once this is out, I'll normal summon my Skull Crobat, and then I'll try to trigger Electromite draw effect first, just to see what I can draw. So I'll get a Wisdom Eye. Yeah. Then I'll skill this too. Okay. Then I'll use this effect first to make this guy into a tuner. So in my mind, you remember this guy is a tuner. Don't use it for something else because I need it later. Yeah. Then for Wisdom Eye, I'll destroy this. I'll add Old Dragon. Yeah. I add this so that I can get back 1 card later. Yeah. Okay, so now I'll destroy my Odd Eye Synchron. So even if this card is destroyed, this card will still be a tuner. Yeah, so don't have to worry about destroying it. So activate its effect. Yep. Card, I'll add. I think I'll add this first because I don't want to waste too much of my Wisdom Eye. Yep. Then I will do. Actually, if you realize, see, the field is roughly the same again. Yeah, and then effect. Yeah, then similarly I'll just go for Borrowload from here. And then attach. Yeah, see, it's exactly the same field with 1 monster here, and then I can do my Metaphy Horrors with these 2, or my Clearing with these 2. Yeah. Then next is I will set this on skill. It's a pretty risky move because if I set this, it's a 1 and 2, which not if you didn't get to get rid of one of these, right, you'll be stuck at the skill. But I set this because I have a Pendulum Graph card trap here. Yeah. Then remember to activate this to get back one of your cards, which usually I'll get Wisdom Eye because you won't be sure like do you need a high skill or low skill, and this card is like a Joker card that lets you get either high or low. Yeah, so that's it for this. So this one is a bit better with like 2 destruction, destroy 1 card, and then you can pop this to pop another card. Yeah, and then this card is a Raigeki effect with a negation. Yeah, so for example, if I negate this, it doesn't really matter what I negate at this point, it's just an AI. Yeah. Yeah, so for now I negate this. Okay. So let's say his end field, I will use the trap to destroy 1 card and destroy his non-face up card first. Yeah. Then my purple poison will activate his effect to destroy his face up card. Yeah, so this is how you usually get rid of like your opponent's field. Yeah. So yeah, that's mainly this. Okay. any do feel free to let me know if there's any other questions. Okay, maybe let's try in a real duel. I'll end the stream after this duel. Yeah. Let me change my deck. Pendulum edition. I mean, I might just lose the game instantly, but let's try. Yeah, going second is one of the harder part because my deck has no hand traps other than Ash Blossom. So if it's a Drytron or L-Leech with skill drain, I'm basically gone. Okay, it's a pretty good starting hand. Yeah, I mean if I'm going first. Oh, this okay. Invoke. This one is not so bad. At least I can do something. Yeah, because of wisdom, I at least have something. Okay. If it's just one mecha bar, it's not that bad actually. Yeah. Now I just hope he just some out mecha bar and enter. Is this mecha bar? Yeah. Light, right? Mecha bar is light, right? Yeah. So the bad thing about Pendulum is really the no hand traps. I can't do anything. Yeah, just make hub bar. Once per turn when I skip. Okay, I mean it's not that bad. If it's just this, there's still a lot of things I can do. The problem with this is it doesn't destroy, it just banish. Okay, let's see my 6 card. Okay, not that bad. I can definitely do quite a bit with this. So I'll beat it with this. This is one of the more useless skills, so I'll just throw it away. The problem now is I hope he don't negate. Oh, max. I don't think I'll stop. Yeah. Drytron feels awful without Kaiju though. Yeah. You need Kaiju to take away. Yeah. If he negates this, I might have a bit of problem. Oh, he don't. So I can actually. Okay. I mean, thank you for not doing anything. Okay. Now I hope he negate my Astrograph. I think he might. Yeah, he will. Which isn't that much of a problem, but now I'm afraid of his Maxi. Okay, I mean for the sake of everyone here, I'll just do out everything. Hopefully he don't draw something good for Maxi. Oh, I guess he has Ash Blossom. Oh, no, he don't. That's weird. Let me think. Okay, now I just do minimize my cards. Let me think. I need to do as little as possible to reach 8k. Let me see. Okay, I mean standard I should be doing this. No doubt this is the main thing. Like the problem now is I do not have Astrograph. I'll destroy this. Any respawn? No? No respawn? Does he have a Nibiru or something? He's a pretty bad hand. Let's see. Should I just go all out now? Does he have? He got no spell. Okay, I need to set this anyway, so. Okay, let's. Not sure if this is the best choice. You are probably not winning the long game with that. Yeah, I need to end it I need to end it this game. Yeah, I'm trying to end it this few lah. If I don't end it this game, then I'm dead. Yeah, now I'm just hoping it doesn't have any negations. Have I normal summon? I haven't. Yeah, I think he might have a Nibiru though. Yeah, if he has a Nibiru, I'm dead. Okay, okay. I mean, not so bad if it's just an Ash Blossom. Yeah, usually when going against Maxi, if I'm in the second turn, I'll actually go all out. Depends on the deck. Like, I don't think his deck has a lot of things to do. He feels like he has a Nibiru in his hand. If not, he won't. Yeah, if let's say he... Okay, oh my god. If he has the Nibiru, I'm gone. Oh, what's this? You can special summon if you... Okay, I mean, I'll try to destroy again. Does he have anything else? Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, so actually, most of the time you might want to just go all out, even though he Maxi. Yeah, because not everyone play Nibiru here. Yeah, hope everyone learns something here. I think I'll just... Okay. Since I have a bit more users now, let me just explain one more combo. Those watching, if you want to catch the rest of the previous video, right, just go ahead and go to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'll be uploading the rest of the video here. Oh, I could see the time star being good there. Yeah. Actually, because I haven't normal summon out just now, so actually time star will be quite useful there. I can actually make a Savage Borreload just in case something happen. Yeah. So for those who just join, I'm mainly streaming to show like the different combos Pendulum Magician can start. Yeah. Skull Crowbat to Odd Eyes to discard stun venom. Yeah, you can do that too, but I don't run Odd Eyes Revolution. But if I do, then that would be one of the ways to get a big monster. Yeah. I used to run like All Eyes Revolution, but then I feel it's it can break sometimes, so I just give up on having a non-magician card. I will just try to keep magician card in my deck. Yeah. So in this case, this set of hand is quite good, but I don't think is nothing very different from just now. But let's give it a try. So usually set these two as well. Get your double iris on the scale, so that you can pop it later. And then there's nothing else much that can be done. I'll pen sum out everything. Yeah, so this is the good thing about if you don't get any hand traps. So all the monsters in your hand are all Pendulum Magicians, so you can do quite a bit of stuff. So usually when you have pen sort and harmonizing out, you can prioritize which one you think you really want it and put it as your chain one. So maybe for example now Pen Sorcerer might be a more important card to me because I want to pop my double iris. So I put it as chain 1. And then harmonizing as chain okay, let me target first. Let me target my harmonizing. Yeah. And then chain 2 I'll choose my harmonizing. Yeah. This is so that if they Ash Blossom, right, they can only Ash Blossom the harmonizing and not the Pen Sorcerer. So it really depends which one you're going for. Do you want a monster on your field or do you want to add 2 cards to your hand? Yeah. This is what they mean by chain block. Yeah, I don't play Hope Harbinger as well because it's too much resource to get out one spell negation. I used to do it, but I realized it exhausts my extra deck quite a lot. Because imagine having to come out 2 Starving Venom for the sake of just 1 Harbinger. Yeah, that's just my thought. Yeah, I mean it's a different playstyle. I just don't like spending too much resource on just to get out that one single card. Yeah. Okay, so in this case, I have a normal summon, so definitely Skullcrow back. And since I already have a tuner here, actually I have 2. I won't add this. I'll mostly add this so that I can I can set it on the skill. It's either this or this. Let me think. Do I have enough magician? Yeah, actually I do. So I'll add All Eyes Dissolver. Yeah, I think this is the time I can show why I went to play Time Star as well. Okay. Okay, so effect. Okay, I won't trigger this. I think this time, yeah, I'll still get the trap. Okay, then link summon Electromite. So as usual, try to use a way of non-dark one. So this one is a must, and a non-dark one which will be this. Yeah, but actually I have a tuner. Actually it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. So Electromite out. And then as usual, I will take back Astrograph here. Yeah, since I haven't do anything yet, I can normal summon this. And then just add something. I'll add Oath Dragon. Yeah, so since I need something to destroy, I'll set this on the skill. It might look not optimum because I don't have 2 skill, but it's still good enough. Yeah. Okay, then I'll add Astrograph. I always hope to have Astrograph on the field so that I can do my Savage Borrowload. Yeah. Okay, now I'm just praying that I can get something good from the draw. Okay, it's a it's a bad draw. Okay, then now similarly I'll just do a Needle Fiber here. Yeah, now summon Tuning Magician. Yeah, see, maybe All Eyes Dissolver at this point in time isn't that useful. Then what I'll do now is I'll go for Time Star with this too because I have the trap. Yeah, I'll take this out. I'll get tick with this. And maybe I will go for Blackwing. Blackwing because now I have a Spellcaster on the graveyard, so just in case it pops for some reason, I can actually still do something with it. I'll still set back these 2 so that I can like add back a Magician card to my hand. Yeah, I'll usually add back Insight. Wisdom Eye, sorry. Insight is the Japanese name. Then I'll go for Borrowload first. Yeah. not the best feel, not the best. Does time star let the trap destroy 2 cards? Yeah, it does. That's usually why I put time star if I can, yeah. So let me just roughly show. So, but sometimes you might not want to trigger the time star effect. Yeah. Let's see if he has 2 cards so I can show you how it works. Okay, I'll just let him come out. Yeah. So actually if you realize my field actually has like around 4 interaction. Crystron, Savage, and the trap. Okay it's just 3 interaction and 1 Ash Blossom. Yeah, I'll just let him come out so I can show you. I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah. So now he has 2 cards. I can activate my trap. Target one of my card and target one. Because I can't target this card. But it doesn't matter because my second part of the spell effect doesn't target. So on resolution I activate time star effect to prevent my cards from being destroyed. And then the effect, I can send 1 card on the field in the graveyard. Yeah. So if you like each turn I can actually do like multiple times. So in this case I'll just negate that again. Yeah. So time star with trap is as good as your pendulum core with the trap. Yeah, no more meta fee because I just throw in my only level 5. Yeah. Yeah, so if you realize there's a lot of interruption, I might not maybe I should not have thrown this so I have additional options, yeah. But this is also 1 card that you don't really want to use. So actually he's not going to have anything, but I'm still going to come out with this for my next play. I'll just roughly show you why I do it this way. I'll still do this. I still need to be level 4, but once I can synchro now, maybe I'll come out Ignister. But not that I can activate its effect this turn, but I mean I need it anyway, so I'll just come out first. Yeah. Okay, doesn't really matter. So I'll use the effect. I think not a lot know this effect, but to me it's pretty good. You can summon out your Draco Slayer, and then can use his effect to destroy any skill. Yeah. So if you're playing mirror match, right? If you realize it just says target, the cost is target 1 pendulum monster on the field. So even if your opponent has a pendulum monster, this card can destroy his card and then shuffle 1 card on the field back. So you can both the cost and the effect can be opponent's side of the field. You might not even have to spend any resource on the field if your opponent is playing a pendulum deck. Yeah, so let's say I destroy this. Yeah, I won't use time star effect for this because I want the Black Fang triggers effect. So now I can come out with this. Yeah, I can summon back 1. I'll summon back my Celestia. Yeah. And then now Celestia is a bit more useful because I have a synchro monster just in case like he has some hand trap, right? I'll activate this effect first. Because if I control a synchro monster, they cannot activate monster effect. So actually I'm protected by hand traps now. So now I can just go all out and hit it for 8k. Yeah. What's the second Exi monster? I don't recognize that art. Which one? Oh, you mean this? Baguska? Yeah, this is just a card if let's say your hand is really that bad and then you will just end with this card just to protect yourself for like a few turns, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, that's all. So anyone has any questions before I end my stream? I mean, even though I know it's just the 6 of you or 7 of you here, I hope like you all learn something from this. Or if you can also go to my YouTube channel and follow there. I have a lot more information there for everyone to see. It's mainly revolving around this Pendulum Magician deck. Yeah. So hopefully everyone here learns something new here. Yeah. If you scroll down to my description, there's actually a few videos that I created, and especially one that explains in depth on how Pendulum Magician works. Yeah. So if you want to find me, do head over to the Discord channel. I place the link in the description. Then you can throw me any questions there. Yeah. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and I'll still be around in the Discord channel. What are your thoughts on Absolute Dragon plus 1 Dragon Pit as a way of making Vortex, then sacking it to Apollosa? To me, Apollosa is still... I don't really like Apollosa much because it's damn easy to get rid of it. And especially if you don't have 4 materials, if you just have 3, right, which is a 2.4 creature, it's not that hard to get rid of it. And Sky Striker can easily get rid of it as well. But if you want to... Okay, I was trying out this deck list. Let me see if I can get it out. Yeah, I have this deck list that focus on this level 7 guy. And there's this link monster that... let me see if I can show. If I can find it. Do I have it? It's the Power Ranger light thingy. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, do they not have that? Oh yeah, this. Let me just make one. Usually I use this card instead to get rid of my Absolute. Okay, let me just save this and show you why I use that instead of Apollosa. I hope I can get it out. I'm not sure if it works. Let me change my deck. I was playing around with this, but I just don't have enough cards. Let me see. Okay, I can't do it with this field. Wait, I need a very specific hand so I can show you all the combo. Let me try a few. I just need harmonizing. Can I do it with this? Not sure if I can do it with this though. Yeah, okay, never mind. I mean, I'll just show you what the card does. Yeah, it's too specific. Okay. Like if your main objective is just to get rid of the Absolute, replace F with level 7 Kaiju. Yeah, Kaiju is good, but to me it's not a magician card which might break in your hand. Yeah. So this is the card that I just did. So what you do is you special summon your Absolute onto the main extra monster zone, then you link it away to this. Yeah, this card itself is quite useful because you can just destroy the opponent's extra deck monster without the damage. So you won't take any damage and you just return them, and this card doesn't target. So for those cards that don't let you target it, this card can still just remove them easily. Yeah, but take note the material is a 1 non-link monster in the extra monster zone. So you need to summon your Absolute Dragon onto the extra monster zone, then link it away to this. Then you will be able to summon your Ice Vortex, and then use this to maybe like remove one of their extra monster zone cards. For example, like Sky Striker cards or stuff like that. Yeah, which I think is pretty useful, and it triggers during the damage step. So there's lesser things that your opponent can do to negate this card effect lah. Yeah. So yeah, this is the level 7 version, which I'm not really a fan of, but I'm just like trying to play around with this as well to see how it works. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll just do one. Okay, I'll do one last one. Just one last combo to end it off. So for those who just join, I'm just sharing combos of Pendulum Magician deck, and how do I arrive from that combo. So I'll just do it one last time before I end off. I actually wanted to just stream for an hour. Yeah. So one last one. Okay, so if I have this set of setting hand, which is very similar to what I have just now. So let's take a look. So similarly, you want a skill, you want a tuner in the field. So this one actually solve it. Then I can get an extra card to my hand with this. Yeah, because it's before the Pendulum summon, so I'll get the spell first. And similarly, the other skill should always try to aim for a double Iris. So I'll destroy this to set a double iris. This like you should always have this there. Yeah. Then this card I can just get anything. I'll get Celestial just to pay out effect. Yeah. I think I'll re-explain again. So once it's done, I'll Pendulum sum out everything. The position doesn't matter because I'm gonna get rid of it later. Okay, it does matter, but I'm not good at the positioning. Yeah. So usually when you have Harmonizing and Pen Sorcerer, you can choose which one to chain first. So the effect that you doesn't want to get negate, right? You should put it as the first one. So maybe for now the destroy effect to me is more important. So I'll put it as chain 1 so they can't Ash Blossom. This is called chain block. You can only negate the effect that is the latest. Yeah. So now I destroy 2 cards. And then Harmonizing, now it activate the effect. So if let's say now your opponent negates, they can only negate the Harmonizing with Ash Blossom and not the Pen Sorcerer effect. Okay, I'll come out this. Okay, I'll use for Harmonizing. I'll try to come out with cards that is level 4 and has more than 1 copy left. So usually I go for Black Fang or Purple Poison. Yeah. So this card destroy. Since I haven't normal summon, Skullcrobat is a must. And then since I already have a tuner here, I'll add this. Yeah, I'll try to add Celestial if I can, because I will want to add back cards later. So effect, I'll use my double iris effect. The Purple Poison I won't, since there's no cards on the opponent's side of the field. I'll add Trap to my hand. Then now I can get out Electromite. Yeah, I think I should be able to do the full field here. Okay, Electromite with the non-dark monster because I want to keep Magician and then dark monster on the field. Okay, I'll throw this. I'll try Astrograph. And then this time I'll be doing a bit different. I'll get Star Time up first. Yeah. Then I'll get Chronograph. I'll explain why later. Yeah. Then normal summon this guy. This guy will get my Odd Eyes Dissolver out. It should work, I think. Maybe I screw up some part. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I think I might have screwed up some part, but no, destroy at back Astrograph. Oh, Astrograph has nothing to add though. Do I have anything to add? No, I don't. Wait, I do. Okay, add. Okay, at least I have something. And now I will go Crystron with this too. I'll get out this first. Yeah, I screw up part of it, but never mind. I'll come out Starving Venom. And I'll skill these two first, so I can use the Oath Dragon effect to take back something. Yeah, and now I can copy Electromite. Activate effect. Destroy this. No, I'll add back Astrograph. Then at this point in time I can special summon Chronograph out. And the Odd Eyes. Yep. Then since now everything's on the field, I can do my Borrowed Load first. And then Borrowed Load can equip my Electromite. Yeah, so now I'm missing just missing a way to use this card, which I can. Let me see. Actually, I will use Ash. Yeah, actually I can do this. Let's destroy this card. Usually I'll get Black Fang. because I have some card on in my graveyard. And then Astral Guard will trigger its effect to come out. And then I can add one card. I'll add back Wisdom Eye. Okay, then now I have this card. So I can special summon my Vortex. Yep, so the second card, then this is... I'll say this is the perfect board I can have. I guess I'm just missing one monster here, but I can get that monster out with Black Fang later. Yeah, so I have 1 negation, 2, 3 can negate 2, and this card can 1 more. Yeah, so this case, right, I can remove all 3 of his cards. So I can remove 2 first. Then Christian, I can negate 1 more. I can destroy 1 more. So imagine you're fighting Eldritch kind of deck. You can actually, with this field, I can destroy like 3 of his cards. Yeah. Then I'll negate my trap effect by discarding 1. I think this is most useless. And then the trap can send 1 more card to the field. And then my Wonder Mat can destroy 1 set card. Yeah, so that's how you usually clear the field. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't even have to do anything now. I can just like go for the attack. But maybe just in case, I'll just destroy that card again. I'll negate the effect so I don't use any resource. Yep. I don't send, yeah. Then that's it. I can just go for the kill with this. Let me just finish so I get a bit of experience point for this. Yep. Any questions? So I don't think this stream will be able to explain to you fully on how this deck works. But if you are interested in this deck, do take a look at the YouTube channel that I have in the link below. Subscribe there. I really hope to get some more subscribers there. Yeah. And if you want to discuss more about this deck, you can follow the Discord channel that I share below as well. It's one of the main Master Duel Discord channel where people share on their different Pendulum decks archetype. Yeah, and there's other archetypes as well, like Numerons, and basically everything in the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff is there. Yeah. So if not, I really appreciate everyone's attention here. Yeah. So do let me know if there's any other thing you want me to explain on stream by reaching out to me in the Discord channel. My ID there is like is Dian Shu. Yeah. You can also find out yeah, I have my name in the description below as well, in the Discord, in the description. So you can take a look at the Discord channel and look for me there. Yeah. And yeah, thanks everyone again. I'll be uploading this video to the YouTube as well. So do follow my YouTube channel as well if you want to see a replay of this stream. Right. Thanks everybody.